All right.
I mean, I love you guys.
I also slept all day, so
yeah.
I'm fucking wide awake.
Let's go.
So new plan. Let's just run into the fucking melt bomb and blow this bitch up. Let's do it.
You know what? That new plan
Let's
is going to get a chance to shine because in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
Only
and tonight,
war.
Right now, there is only Warhammer. Welcome to the Tainted Hive, Season 2, Children of Rokarth.
Children of
episode
Rokarth.
35.
Bonus round.
I'm your GM Brad, joined by Justin playing Roderick Wrangler.
Roderick Wrangler.
Giving repeats. Mike playing Dmitry, Alex playing Mordecai, and Carl playing Osiris.
It's called being your hype man, bruh.
I do love a hype man. I love a fuck you, Brad, but I love a hype man more. And you know what I love? And you know what I love more than hype bands? Primetime Magic .com.
Primetime Magic.
Yes.
Dot fucking com.
Thank you to the gentlemen over at PrimetimeMagic.com. They are the show sponsor for the entirety of the Tainted Hive Season 2, Children of Rokarth. They've been phenomenal to us.
And
Don't
hey.
be nice to them.
Hey, if you're here at this episode and you have still not actually put that URL in your browser, shame on you. Heresy. Go do it now. PrimetimeMagic.com. I want you to pause this video. PrimetimeMagic.com.
I can unfortunately say that I just spoke to them, and I know for a fact that as of right now, which is a few episodes back, they've only gotten orders out of Arizona. Hurts my soul.
Ooh. If you're listening to this, go. PrimetimeMagic.com.
Alex. Only orders out of Arizona. It looks like you're not living in a van
I
under
live
a
in
bridge
Arizona.
by the river.
Unless
He
they're
was using a VPN. Chill.
He was using a VPN.
It's one of my shell companies.
Wait, are we sponsored by NordVPN all of a
No,
sudden?
don't talk about them yet.
Not yet.
On that note, last time on the Tainted Hive, we dove into the heart of the danger. We dove into the nest of terror. We dove into the bed of vipers. Carl, you walked into the third chamber of this complex underneath the scrapyard, finding multiple signs of organic growth, changes to the actual world's physiology. At this point, there's no pulling back. Y'all know it's Tyranids. You know it's Genestealers. You know that shit has hit the fan. Dmitry, with your past experiences, the butthole pucker is real with
Shit's
bug shit.
whack.
Butthole bugger.
You step into this room 70 feet wide, 50 feet long. There were vats of glowing, bioluminescent, pinkish, purplish liquid that you all have seen before, and you know damn well it's gratis. And it was being bottled. It was being fed out of a larynx-like structure from a cyst that had a psyker attached to it, that had a veinish vine flowing into it, and another larynx that was sucking in biological material of blood and viscera from a stack of bodies along the northern wall.
Stack of bodies along the north.
As you stepped
Sounds
in,
like something you should shoot right into your veins.
absolutely right. Dmitry, firing the meltagun, hit what was very obviously, to those who know Genestealers, something known as a magus, which is the psychic leader of a Genestealer cult. Or so you thought.
Mm-hmm.
He struck her. Roderick struck her. She died. Split
Struck
in
is
half.
an understatement.
Body split and atomized.
He struck.
And you realize that she's not the only leader.
Mm.
As stepping out of that sphincter-like space in the northwest corner came the largest Genestealer you could ever see. Twice the size of the others. Twice the size of any of you. Twice the size of the cultists.
His name is Butt Nugget.
His name is Father Mire. Keep it straight. But as we pick up today, the combat is ongoing. We're going to jump right into it. Combat is ongoing.
You're damn right.
Dmitry, you have jumped ahead to take your turn to blast the false Mordecai of real, and kill him. So you are done this round.
And we have
But-
2 superiority.
You have 2 superiority. All the acolytes have gone. All the Genestealer cultists have gone. And we are at the top of your portion of the round. So Roderick, with an 8 initiative and higher reflexes, you're up. You have a Genestealer engaged with you in melee.
That's cute.
Oh, no, sorry. I apologize. Dmitry distracted you and told you to step out of the way. That Genestealer right next to you is not in melee. It has no hand and is stunned.
Yep.
Is it
Forgot
prone
about that.
too?
That has to
Prone?
be embarrassing for him.
Isn't it prone too?
It is prone as well, yes. So prone,
Put
stunned,
that chin work
missing
in,
a hand.
son.
Does it being prone give me some sort of advantage of some variety?
So it being prone,
Everything becomes
Being in
consensual.
close range and whatnot?
attacks from immediate range, which you're in because you're in melee range,
Yep.
have advantage automatically.
Okay. I'm gonna drop my one last pistol and
Okay.
draw my second one.
Okay. Drop the empty last pistol, draw the second one, got it. Weapon on the
Mhm.
ground. Weapon on ground.
Weapon on the ground. And then I'm going to look
Wog.
down at this fool. I'm going to say, I said Huckleberry. And I'm just going to point my offhand first. I'm going to hot shot Laz, this dude, with my offhand.
Okay. You have advantage on the test.
Speed.
Now that
Mm.
weapon, remind me again, that last pistol has the short range trait, so you can fire it in immediate
Yes,
range. With
all pistols
Perfect.
do. Yeah.
I thought they did, but I wanted to check.
Yep.
There are things I've recognized of years of GMing where I'm just like, there are things I'm not going to remember. I'm just going to ask.
So I don't want a 97. So
Oh,
I am
fuck no, you
going
don't.
to prescience on that one.
Don't
So-
forget you have advantage, but that's still a 79.
I know, I don't like it. I'm going to use prescience. Because I can, because I'm a psyker, kind of. That is a 46.
46. Got it.
Under 60.
Okay.
Oh, this Laz pistol does not have a laser sight on it because it's my other one. And I moved my laser sight to my
You did.
bolt pistol.
Yep.
Sir. But it is burst fireable. So I'm going
Okay.
to do that.
Okay. Reminder, normally you have to claim burst fire before you shoot, but I'm okay with it.
I always burst fire, Brad. I
I
am
know you do.
100%
I
of the
just
time
assume
burst firing. Unless I am out of mags. Then I'm not.
Just make sure you're tracking your ammo, because I just assume you do, because I know
am.
you.
I am. And so that'll be a +1 on that. What did I say? It was 46 under, so it's +2, +3.
Yep.
And then I am not adding my superiority to this particular one. The damage on a hot shot is 7 base, so that's 10 damage.
10
at
damage.
Close range.
Okay.
Penetrating 2.
So penetrating 2, that's good, because it does have 2 armor, even though it fell.
Mhm.
So we had talked prior about the falling piece, and it was that every 5 meters added to the severity roll of the critical. So it suffered a critical, and now it's trying to figure that out. So in addition, that's weird. Oh, I get it. Okay, so falling in this game, you don't take damage, you just suffer the critical. That's actually kind of badass. It makes a lot of sense. So you deal 10 wounds.
Yes.
This creature, you shoot with the last pistol, and where do you hit? Roll a d10.
I guess I'm also trying to figure out if I need to shoot it again with my other gun or not.
You're going to need to shoot it again. I will tell you now.
Okay. That's a 1.
1. So you, perfect timing, put the last pistol to its head and you fire, and a huge chunk of like carapace and flesh rip away. But as you fired, it kind of moved sideways just enough. You didn't hit the brainstem, and it, as you rip away a chunk of its head and face, it's still alive.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot it with my bolt pistol then.
Hit it. Same thing. Advantage.
Understood. I don't think I want to burst fire this time, actually, because I only have one of my 2 mags left on my bolt pistol, and I don't want to reduce it by 1.
Up to you.
Yeah, I'm not done.
Okay, no burst fire. Got it.
That is a 52, which turns into a 25
Hell
under 60. So
+4.
+4.
Plus your 2 superiority.
Plus my 2 superiority. That
Did you
I
use
am
that?
doing.
Wait, did you use superiority last time? I wasn't
I
listening.
did not. No.
Okay. I heard you adding up numbers. I'm like, wait a minute.
What did I say? Was 25 under 60?
25.
So that's +4. +1 for my laser sight. +2 for my superiority.
Yep.
And then, so that's good. 7 plus
plus
8
15
damage.
additional wounds. How do you want to do it?
Yes.
Roll me a d10
Nice.
if you want to. Otherwise, just tell me. He's prone, so if you want to say you put it to his skull, go for it.
Seeing that blowing his part of his head off doesn't quite do the trick, I'm gonna be like, you sneaky little shit. And I'm gonna like pivot around and I'm gonna point down his skull so that it shoots straight through his spine all the way down his body.
As you fire, the back of the Genestealer, like the carapace and the overlapping flesh just rip apart the spine, basically concussively ripping out of his body as the micro rocket round fires through him.
Hell yeah. I'm assuming that micro rocket round may also go into those barrels at this point as well, but who knows?
No, because he's prone and he was to your side, not in front of the barrels. So it goes into the ground next to them.
Okay.
Which is conveniently where this Genestealer acolyte is near me, so that's great.
They're close. He's close to the barrels, yeah.
And then
that's both shots.
Do I want to move? I don't know if I want to move.
You have not moved into cover, so you can use your move to get into cover.
Ooh, I'm going to do that.
There you go. You're in cover.
Move into cover right there.
Knowledge. Perfect. Mordecai, you're up.
Real quick before that, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Were we able to spend any EXP between this and last episode?
No, because you're in a running combat. Running rule is if you're in a combat, no.
All right.
Otherwise,
also,
yes.
Also, we didn't get EXP for the last time, but we'll deal with that later.
It would have been 10. I know. I didn't. I realize I haven't.
Thanks
done that
for speeding
tonight.
this along, Carl.
Yeah,
10
Carl.
XP last time.
God.
So,
I'm already done talking, so go ahead, Mordecai.
is the Genestealer in front of Osiris engaged with Osiris?
Yes, because it did strike him.
All right, I am going to walk or run behind Roderick.
Okay, so leaving the zone. Got it.
And then I am going to turn around and I'm going to Exterminator charge at the Genestealer that is in front of Osiris.
Okay, you're going to melee charge the Genestealer?
No.
You said Exterminator charge. I don't know what am I hearing?
So, I'm sorry. What I will do is I'm going to half move before and then full move after. So I'll step. Can I do that?
What is an exterminator charge?
Tell me what you want to do here. I'm not following.
An exterminator charge is a single shot flamer that can be attached to a melee weapon or yes.
You said the word charge, and I thought like running at them. I'm like, wait a minute, what are you doing?
Nope, it's called exterminator charge.
Got it.
I'm gonna step into this zone and I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna blast that charge. It is a single shot flamer.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, you can absolutely do that. So let's talk through the exterminator charge.
I know that's why I'm doing it.
I love it. You know what? I don't need the sass.
Yes, you do.
It wasn't sass. It was a matter of fact.
I do. It's a type of ammunition, correct? The exterminator charge?
No, it is an attachment to the weapon.
Attachment. Okay.
So weapon modifications, exterminator charge, or cartridge, exterminator cartridge.
Oh, that would have made more sense.
Yeah, Brad would have knew instantly what that was.
Who would have immediately? Any melee or ranged weapon with two-handed trait, which is what I have.
Yeah. So it's a flamer, so you're just going to use the flamer traits, so that means it has...
It's literally just a flamer with a single shot.
Yeah, it's a single shot. So with a flamer, as you do this, flame weapons have the flamer trait, obviously, and the inflict ablaze trait.
Correct.
Now, the flamer trait, as we talked about when Dmitry fired his, it does a lot, okay? So a couple major things about the flamer trait. I need to find it. I know it adds spread. And I know that means you can either hit everyone in immediate range.
You can choose.
Or light the zone. I want to highlight that because Osiris is in immediate range.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to highlight that really quick because if you do this, beautiful, but you're going to light Osiris on fire.
True. Very true. And he's already taken damage.
And he's already taken 9 wounds, absolutely.
All right, I get over here and I grab a firebomb and throw it at Big Daddy Mire.
Now, hang on. Because the flamer trait has the spread trait, which is how you would ignite Osiris. Osiris can try to dodge.
He sure can, but if he fails, I guess I'd feel pretty bad about it.
I will allow the two of you 1 second to come to a conclusive decision of, do you want to do this?
Like one
literal second? If you want to dodge.
Yeah.
Like you guys get 1 statement each. Osiris, do you want to roll a dodge?
I already said yeah.
Oh, sorry, I misheard that. Go.
All right. Exterminator cartridge coming towards you then.
Make that flamer attack then.
I didn't ask how big the room was, Brad.
This is the equivalent of fireball right now. Absolutely. And Carl is meta as fuck for going, yeah, I'm gonna roll this.
I would so Flamer would still be ranged. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Your
That
one
is
zone away
a-
is perfect. You're in range. You're good.
That is a 39 under 50 with 2 superiority.
So add 4 to the damage of the flamer.
Yep. So 12 damage.
He's not allowed to dodge because he is engaged with Osiris. He is focused on Osiris. He doesn't get to dodge. Osiris, you need to make the dodge roll because the flamer is going to hit you and it's going to potentially spread. Well, it's going to hit the Genestealer and potentially spread to you. And I also have to roll for Leovold.
So I rolled an 8 under 33.
Beautiful.
That's tight.
As the flames hit the Genestealer goes and like pulls back, all the claws pulling away from you, giving you the opportune moment to step away. As you step away, Leovold is also trying to step away, ends up tangling into you with a fucking 92.
Yeah.
And his pants begin to, the fire lights up his pants, going, and he's patting at himself, but he is ablaze. So Mordecai, how much damage did you do total?
12.
Beautiful. It's not dead, but it's fucking not loving its life. Okay.
Is cover a free action only for Dmitry because of a thing that he has, or okay?
Cover is a
Yeah.
free action for Dmitry if he moves because of a because of his trait. You already moved, so you can't take cover as well.
No problem. I will. I will just get as close to these barrels as possible for now.
Okay. That'll bring us to Osiris.
Yeah.
Osiris.
No, I'm
sorry,
over here.
Leovold. Leovold has an 8, so he's in front of you, Osiris. Okay, Mordecai, got you. Leovold is going to. Oh, he's ablaze. He's going to try to put the ablaze out. First things first. Oh, fuck. That's 5 damage. Okay, and then with the ablaze condition, he can try to drop prone and use an action to make an athletics test. Perfect.
Sorry, Leovold.
Fuck me.
Dude, roll better for your stuff.
I'm rolling. Every NPC is above a fucking 70 right now.
Actually, keep that.
You watch as
It's fine.
Leovold drops, and yeah, I mean it's helping you guys minus NPCs. I like. You watch as he drops and starts trying to roll, and the fire actually just kind of grows. He accidentally rolls into some of the gratis that has spilled out of the shot barrel and kind of rolled across towards him. And it's not lighting on fire, like it's not combusting, but it's smoking around him, and he's kind of just like, oh,
He's getting high.
he's getting high as fuck. But he's still ablaze.
Oh,
And
not
that
so
ends-
bad. Not so bad at all.
That ends his turn. Fuck me. Osiris, you're up.
So is he over
All
by
right.
me now?
He rolled like kind of this way. The leaking barrels are starting to flow into zone 1 little by little.
I see.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple and swing at this Genestealer in front of me. We're
Make
in
it
melee
happen.
combat. That sword's
Hell yeah.
finally getting to fucking taste some flesh.
I've been waiting for you to swing this damn chainsword.
Me too. Me too. I hope I don't fuck it up.
God, don't fuck it up.
Should have
Take
taken
it
some
up,
advances
that
in
other
melee.
guy's nose left on it,
Son
though.
of a bitch.
Should have taken some advances in melee, man.
Before you tell me, I heard you say son of a bitch. Do you want to spend or burn a fate point in any shape, way, or form? I think you have a couple left.
Son
I
of a
have
bitch
one
can be
left.
good or bad.
You have 1 left. Do you want to spend or burn it? Or nothing?
I mean, he's getting a shake off from Alex.
Can I phone a friend?
You can phone a friend.
What do you guys
allow it.
think?
No.
Not
Don't
worth.
burn a fate.
No. Not my last one. Save it.
Not worth.
All
as,
right.
as the GM, if I can intersperse one thing, he is fighting one of the 2 most remaining deadly creatures in the map.
Yep.
Just as a
Don't
throw
care.
out.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
What's your melee skill?
Yeah, I'm not gonna burn it because that's a 95 over 37.
Okay, with a 95, it would be an auto fail either way. But in addition, the Genestealer succeeds. So as you swing this chainsword, the talon comes up, and the sword's teeth start to bite into the chitin, and it shoves you back.
Mm-hmm.
It's still ablaze.
Oh, it's okay.
It's ablaze from the flamer. Yeah. So that is its defense. If you want to move at all, you are still engaged. So if you do, it's going to swing at you.
Don't move. It's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Fuck, I'll stay here.
Okay, you stay there. That brings us. It would bring us to Dmitry. Dmitry, you already went this round, so we're back to the top. His steel is dead, so we are at Father Mire, who now wades in,
Reggie.
and he moves one zone down.
Nuh-uh. All the way down there, huh?
That's one zone, bro.
My butt just got much smaller.
Isn't he's a pretty large creature, yeah?
He's a large
Did
creature.
he step over the top of them barrels or weave through them people?
Oh, he just steps around and with everything. So the way zones work, large creatures can occupy a zone with other things. A size above Father Mire is like a rhino or a tank or a vehicle, which occupies a whole zone. So he just occupies a lot of the zone. But he's here. With that,
Yuck.
so a couple things about size. Size is bad.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Dodge a lot.
Dodge
Is he
a
wearing
lot
metal?
It's a Genestealer, so no. Now, with a size of large, there's no additional effect, unlike in WFRP. They don't automatically deal more damage because this game is already slightly deadlier than WFRP. But Father Mire is not a great beast. So here's what's going to happen. He's going to attack. There's 3 of you. 30% chance. Roderick, you're 1 to 3. Mordecai, 4 to 6. And Dmitry, 7 through 9. 10 is a reroll. That is a 1.
That's me.
Roderick.
I'm gonna dodge.
That's a great call as to dodge. So, Roderick,
That's a good plan.
as you watch, this creature rushes in faster than you could believe with how big it is. Faster than you could think.
Oh shit.
And he's going to make 2 attacks against you.
2 attacks.
So first and foremost, you're going to make a dodge. So give me the dodge check first.
Okay. And it's a 16 under 61.
+5 beats the +4. So the first claw cuts air above your head. You hear the air. There's almost like that faint little, like almost like an after crack of how fast this thing moves. The air splitting behind its talon. It's going to attack again.
I dive back and lean against the barrels and go, oh fuck.
Yeah. You can still, this is not a reaction because you're opposing an attack. I believe you can still dodge a second time, I think.
I have no idea how that works. I would hope so.
30-second check, because this is important.
Sounds
whether or
like
not
the
you die.
GM said it. Go with it.
Roll it while I check.
I did.
Dodge is on 208 and 212.
It says you can only take 1 reaction per round, but I don't know if...
Dodge might be a reaction. You might have to oppose with your pistol.
I don't... That's
can-
reaction too. Right?
Opposing an attack is an opposed roll is still different. So reflex is dodge is to avoid ranged attacks. You can also
I
use
can oppose it as many times as I want. I'm melee.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an opposed
It's just
attack.
against ranged stuff.
Got
that
it.
you
Okay,
have
then
to use a
No,
reaction.
these aren't ranged.
Oh,
so you
okay.
can
So I'm
dodge
opposing
again.
it with dodge. So
Okay. And
that's
how'd you do?
37 under 61, so +3.
Just went through a range of emotions.
Okay,
I know,
+3.
right?
Your +3 beats his +1 as the second count. Same thing. Thunder crack of air. That's his turn.
I'm gonna knock one of them barrels over and roll sideways.
So you just start scrambling backward. Barrels actually do kind of, as he hits them, they spray out as Gratis kind of just flies in the air as he hits them with his claws. That is his turn. Moving on, we've got people.
Gonna have to be quicker than that.
People shooting. So,
This sucks.
Yeah. Just wait until he swings at you.
Fuck. Fuck this goddamn web. Okay, I'm gonna start with zone 2 because they're still webbed. We got 2 people.
You
They're
mean
both gonna just take a
praise
shot.
the web. Praise
the
it.
web.
Praise the
I wish
loaf
we
of
had
web.
more webs.
A 91 and a 47. I'm pretty sure those both fail their range test. Sure as fuck they do. Nope. Yep, they both do. Okay. So again, coming out of the right side, out of this webbed vat control, you see as they're still trying to like fight their way out of this web, they both hose the gun. The ground around Osiris is splintering with chunks of chitin as the bullets just just hit the ground everywhere. Coming out of the north, the cultists here. Now that the webs are gone, they're going to just take a shot. They're not moving out of the zone. They're just going to shoot, all 3 of them. They are targeting They start shooting at the barrels of Gratis. Now I roll well. Are you fucking kidding me? Now I roll the 22. Thank God I didn't roll at one of you guys. 22, 29. 2 of the 3 hit. So 22, 29, and 45. 2 of the 3 hit. The barrels, Roderick, Dmitry, around the 2 of you begin to, like, you hear the spang of, like, bullets hitting, the sound of, like, a bullet into metal as spouts of Gratis start pouring in. If anybody's ever seen the movie Dunkirk, that sound of, like, the ship getting hit as they're hiding in it, it's that sound. And water, Gratis, starts pouring out. The zone is now a minor hazard with the amount of Gratis pouring into it. Next up is the Acolyte. He's going to step into the hazard. He doesn't care because it doesn't phase him. He's going to stay right where he is. So this Acolyte steps in. Same thing. Round of 3. Dmitry.
Yes.
This one comes rushing in, recognizes your Astra Militarum armor, and comes directly up to you. And is going to try to make a melee attack against you, my friend.
Oh.
So you may dodge it or oppose it with melee. That's your call, but you got to oppose it.
Dodge. I think. Wait, what is my melee? Oh, it's even worse. Yeah. Oh, nope, that is a 54.
Over.
Oh, it's
no.
way over.
Oh, no.
Over 27, yeah.
Oh, okay, do you want to spend or burn a fate to reroll that?
I mean, I only have 1 left. But
So, Brad, just so I'm clear, for the web, have you been using Restrained Minor or Restrained Major?
I've been using Minor because I couldn't tell if it was Minor or Major.
Okay. I'm just curious.
I think it's minor, right?
I thought it was Minor, but that's what I rolled with until we found otherwise.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just curious.
Was it supposed to be Major?
I have no idea. It just says
it's
inflict
minor.
restrained.
I was going to say, nothing I found about the web grenade said anything, and I figured if it was Major, it would call it out.
Yeah, that's cool. I was just trying to figure out if they can't shoot or if it was disadvantage.
I'm gonna not reroll that. It's
Okay, you're not going to not reroll it. So your negative 3, your negative 3 is still worse than their negative 0. So the 2-handed bone saw that you've seen before comes whirring. It is going to strike you, my friend, right in the chest as he seems to cleave upwards with it. The teeth revving. The weapon has the following traits: loud and rend 3. So it's going to chew through 3 armor. How much armor do you have?
3. I have 3 left. So
You have no chest armor left
0
at all.
now.
It's broken permanent until you get it fixed. It's broken permanently.
All
In
right.
addition, the 3-3 swap, you are going to suffer 10 wounds to the chest.
Okay.
You and chainswords, man.
Down to 1.
They're carrying bone saws. So that is his turn. Last up, this guy is going to. He didn't move into the zone. He's not gonna. He's going to shoot with an auto pistol, and he's going to shoot at you, Roderick.
Which guy is this?
Genestealer Neophyte Hybrid, Zone 5, shooting into your zone. It's the last one left to go. He's going to shoot with an auto pistol. You can try to use your reaction to dodge this, because you have not used your reaction yet.
Yeah, I will.
You know, I was editing an episode, and I heard you say, Brad loses a die pretty often. You're right. How'd you do?
Shut up.
Not good. 71 over 61.
Okay, 71 over 61. I rolled a 100.
I knew you rolled a fucking 100 based on that reaction.
So I need to go to the fumble table on page 355.
Fumble.
I haven't fumbled with an enemy yet. This is amazing. I'm so excited.
What a time to do so.
Oh no. Okay, roll a d10.
You guys are gonna hate me.
Good. I already do.
You're gonna hate me even more.
Oh no.
He says, I'm going to run away and put on my sniper scope.
Oh no.
I didn't say that yet.
Okay.
What is it? What is it, Brad?
I rolled a 10 on the fumble table, which is your attack hits an unintended target. If you roll this fumble on a successful attack, your melee weapon might cleave through an enemy and into an ally, or a bullet might ricochet after passing through a foe. Your attack hits a random ally within weapon range of +0 SL. Roll to determine a weapon hit location. If there's no target in range, you somehow hit yourself.
It looks like you're hitting Big Daddy based on that
Father
trajectory.
Deep Fryer.
There is one other. There's three other enemies in the zone. So there's 4 enemies total. So your attack hits an unintended target. If you roll this fumble on a successful attack, it didn't. Oh, I get it. So it hits the ally and your ally. Got it. So it's just going to hit one of his allies. So here's what we're going to do. Clockwise. Bullshit Cultist is going to be 1 to 3. Father Mire will be 4 to 6. Genestealer Acolyte 1 will be... Oh, no, there's 4 of them. 4 minus 10, 2.5, whatever. We're going to go 2. 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7 to 8, reroll 9s and 10s. That is a 9.
I think Father Mire should have a bigger
That is a
threshold
3,
because
which
he's
is
a larger
Father Mire.
creature.
So Father Mire is going to get hit with a +0 SL with a... Fuck me.
Bones!
Maybe he
So
should-
Father Mire suffers 5 wounds as the hard round punches into him, less his armor. Okay. So you watch as this hard round just punches into him, and he just kind of like... That's it. That is the cultist's turn, which brings us to Roderick.
Dmitry's having a real tough time.
Yeah, I don't do melee.
Melee's bad for everybody in this party, except for maybe Osiris.
I don't know. It's not working out great for me so far.
You
Usually,
got a chainsaw, but you don't have levels.
I do okay
I mean,
in
I'm
melee
alright.
because I
You do
have a
okay.
high dodge, but
That's true. All right, so Roderick, you're not in any combat
okay.
right now. What do
so
you want to do?
who is engaged with Dmitry right now?
Engage
Both
with
of those.
Dmitry so far.
Both of them.
Both of them.
And what
Both
does
of
this guy next to you have? Sorry, I missed that guy.
Which one?
Acolyte.
This a one.
Both acolytes have the same weaponry. They're carrying an auto pistol, a bone sword, and a bone saw, which is a 2-handed chain sword-like weapon.
Okay. Are both
carry
of
the
them
exact
currently wielding the bone saw?
One missed with it, so actually, technically, Dmitry, you are not engaged by this guy because he missed. But the one
Okay.
who hit you is right here, so he is engaged.
Okay. Oh, let's see here. That's a lot.
It is.
I guess.
I knew I was going to need this for tonight, so it's just been sitting by my desk in case I needed a refill.
I think I am going to take a shot at the guy to Dimitri's right, who
Okay.
is newly engaged with him, with my bolt pistol.
Okay. He is engaged with an ally, so I'm going to impose a -10. Yes,
What
you are
if I-
shooting him from behind.
What if I get close? Immediate range.
Because it is a close range weapon, right?
I have a pistol. I can shoot from any range.
If you are willing
That's
to
what I
get
meant.
in immediate
Yeah.
range,
Mm-hmm.
I will remove the disadvantage. The hurdle here is going to be, and the reason why the negative, not disadvantage, excuse me, -10. The reason why the -10 exists is that when you're in melee combat, there's a ducking, a dodging, a weaving, a swinging.
I get
If
it.
you want to get right up to him, I'm okay with it. I will also rule that if you get into immediate range behind him, to hit him without risking Dmitry, you do not have a choice but to basically hold it at torso height and shoot him in the body. If you're okay with both of those, yes.
And it's just a -10 if I don't do that.
It's a -10 if you don't do that.
I'll take the
Does
-10.
does my heavy cover apply when he's
'cause you're
shooting
in
into
melee.
me?
No, because
Oh,
you're
I get
melee.
it. Oh, it doesn't apply to
Wow.
people
The
outside.
negative 10 has
shooting in?
nothing to do with your cover. It has everything to do with the fact that Roderick is
Fine.
shooting at a guy who's manually swinging something at you.
Okay.
And there's
I'm going to take
bobbing
that
bodies.
-10. I'm burst firing, though.
okay, burst firing. Are you cold shotting like a headshot, or are you just shooting?
I'm just shooting.
Go for it.
49 on the die. So, find my bolt pistol here. Where are you at, bolt pistol? I got so much shit in my inventory right now. 49 under 50.
49 under 50. Okay, that's a +0. Or +1, excuse me.
Yeah,
And he
and
can't
then-
dodge because he's engaged.
Burst fire for
Yep.
+1. Laser sight for +2.
That'll bring you +3.
+3, and then +2 as superiority. So
Yes.
5.
You're using that. Okay.
And then 8 damage is the base. So
13.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. 13 less his armor. Got it.
And then it has penetrating 4.
Fuck his armor. 13 it is. Okay. So the round punches into him. Roll me a d10 to see where it hits.
That's an 8.
8's body. So body shot bursts into his back. You see about like a burst of blood erupts, and the round actually punches through the front of his chest. Dmitry, you get a spurt of blood across the left side of your face as this happens. But yeah, you shoot him. You deal 13 wounds because penetrating 4 fucks pretty much every armor.
Offhand shot.
Okay, hit me.
Las pistol. Hot shot mag.
Yes.
Burst fire, obviously.
Wait, both las pistols had hot shot mag?
I had 2 hot shot mags,
Fuck
and I had
you.
them loaded in each las pistol.
As the GM, respectfully, fuck you.
Yeah. I don't like a 97. I think I'm going to use another one of my prescients. I'm down to 2 charges.
You're down to
at this point.
2. Okay. And Osiris, I asked you last time, I didn't write it down. What is your warp charge at? 5? 4. Thank you.
Ooh, that's a juicy 33 under, and I have that -1 still. 33 under 50, so that's a crit.
That is an automatic crit. Roll me a d10.
Seven.
7. Okay, 7 is going to be a body shot. Roll me another d10. And hold on to that roll. Don't tell me what it is. Now tell me how much damage you did.
Oh, God. All right, hang on. So that was a 33 under 50, so that's...
So you got 2.
2?
Yep.
This one does
Burst
not...
fire?
Burst fire. This one does not have a laser sight, so
Nope.
nothing from that.
And you have no
and
superiority.
I did not. I already used my superiority, so
Correct.
that's 3.
Okay.
Plus the hot shot mag does 7 as a base.
So you're 10. 10. Okay, so you're going to supersede the wound total by 2. What was that d10 roll?
9.
9. 9 plus an additional 3 doesn't matter because you're going to crit to the 101 critical wounds and is beyond his wound total. How you want to do it?
Stay the fuck away from my medic.
Respect.
So the roll would have been the roll, not the rule. The roll would have been a sliced artery as the hot shot las round punches into the body right next to the bolt round. Dmitry, the bolt round concussively went past your head, splattered you with blood. The hot shot las round doesn't splatter you with blood because you know it cauterizes the wound. But it does punch a massive fucking hole right where the bolt wound was and zings right above your shoulder.
And hits the other guy?
Does not hit the other guy.
I was hoping.
But he's dead. Well done.
And then I'm going to call out, reloading.
Okay. That's your turn. Next up, Mordecai with an 8.
Couple quick questions.
Couple quick
is
answers.
Dropping
I'm
an
going to move also, by the way.
Go ahead. As he moves, keep going.
dropping an item, free action.
I allow it. Absolutely.
Okay. Second question. AOPs. How do they work in this game? If I run past somebody in a zone?
No, you have to be engaged.
All right.
You're
Warhammer
good.
Fantasy Roleplay and both do it really nicely. If
That's all
you're
I need to
not
know.
engaged, nothing you can do.
That's all I need to know.
Hit it.
I am going to use my
Get the
action.
fuck away from Father Mire.
I'm going to use my action to run.
Okay.
Oh,
First, I'm going to run here.
Okay.
And I'm going to drop these guys off a nice blasting charge as a present. And then I'm going to run up here with the rest. You said
please.
dropping is a free action.
Yes,
But
it has to
arming is
already be
different.
in your hands. The blasting charge is in your inventory. I know you're not carrying a blasting charge while you're also carrying a rifle.
It's attached to my belt. Just a little click, click. Little click, click, drop it off.
I want to allow this because it's hilarious, so here's what I'm going to tell you.
I'm running either way. I'm going to try
I
and
know
fiddle
you
fuck
are.
with my belt
Whispers
to drop
of
it if I
war.
can.
Make him roll some psychic shit. Do it.
Alex, let me ask you. I have 3 questions for you. I have 3
I
questions.
have 3 answers.
Are you willing to risk things for this?
Yeah.
Do you want to give a bit of yourself to make sure it happens?
Ew, I don't like the way you said that, but yeah.
Okay.
You can have a little bit of me.
Are you willing to roll a d10 for me?
Yeah.
Roll me a d10.
Oh no.
5.
You're going to take 3 points of corruption,
Oof.
but you are allowed to do exactly what you asked. As a voice whispers in your ear and goes, yeah, blood and skulls.
It whispers, do it.
Do it.
3 points?
Do it. 3 points
I
of
am at
corruption.
my max corruption.
Yes, sir.
No.
But you are
Mordecai's the
allowed to take,
BBEG of season 3.
I'm not over yet. I feel a little chitin coming in on my scrotum, but I'm not over it yet.
but you're allowed to take an action you otherwise would not be allowed. So you may drop a blasting charge as you sprint through this zone.
All right,
Absolutely.
Zone 5 has a blasting charge, and I am now in Zone 7. I'm going to try really hard to mingle with these bodies and get near these machines the best
I'll tell
I
you
can.
what, you took corruption for this. You
Yeah.
can take cover as part of that run. Absolutely.
Can I pull the trigger on this blasting charge instead?
Yes, I will allow you to pull the trigger on the blasting charge instead. Yes. You took 3
My man.
points. You risked your soul. You risked your body. You risked your empirical self. Yes.
Yeah,
So you
my
managed
man.
to drop the blasting charge. You take 3 points of corruption as a whisper of unholy shit hits your brain, and you hit the blasting charge. Damage.
All
Go.
right. Blasting charge is 10 damage, loud spread.
But does it also benefit from ranged ordnance?
Probably.
Ranged.
Almost every
Technically,
weapon does.
a
It's a ranged
thrown weapon,
Yeah, it's
if you
technically
want
a
it
thrown
to be.
weapon.
It is a thrown weapon,
So
yes.
give me a range test, and if it's successful, you're going to add damage. If not, it's just going to be a base 10.
Rain. Oh.
Fuck,
All right.
they're gonna make dodge checks, don't they?
That's going to be a 32 under
No.
50.
Okay, so add 2 damage to 12 damage.
just-
12 damage.
Just as a
2
nuance here,
superiority.
Nuance.
these are spread, not blast. So if they fail, they'll still take, or if they pass, they still take half.
Spread, not blast. Got it.
Do I use superiority on this as well?
It's a ranged. It's an attack roll. You may.
14, my good sir.
Okay, so 14. So in order, the neophyte acolyte fails. With a 91, fails.
This is much better than what I
Fails.
originally planned to do. So I was going to run outside the door and take pot shots, but this is much better.
They're all wounded because they elected to burn the webs off of them with a torch cutter.
Bad move.
As the blasting charge,
Bursting
spread,
charge.
which means even if you go to dodge and you successfully do so, to Roderick's point, which is a good point, you take half. It doesn't matter. None of them pass.
Yes.
They all take 14 wounds. How do you want to kill 4 people with a blasting charge as you sprint through and take corruption?
Instantly.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
give
it's,
me a
it's-
little visual here.
It's just how it sounds. I see Big Papa come in and I'm like, this is not good. I start running towards the middle, fiddle fucking with my belt, right in between them, drop it on the floor. And I guess I say, so long, bitches, and pull the trigger when I get over there.
Hey, do we
Fuck
fuck
yes.
up their stupid bio logo too?
Fuck yes. Biologo
Hope so.
breaks. At this point, y'all are at 3 superiority.
Let's go. Keep the train rolling.
Fuck.
That was totally worth 3 corruption.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. The 3 cultists, the generalized cultists that you see, they look fairly human. All 3 of them are like, fuck this shit, and start throwing their weapons down and trying to run.
Except the ones that are in a web.
Oh no, they're trying to run. They're like wading through waist deep water and not moving as they try. But yeah, they're fucking off. Their resolve failed. They all rolled 90s.
Sick.
The other 3, however, are still okay.
So Genestealer, Father
Mhm.
Mire, and
Mhm.
Genestealer Acolyte.
Oh fuck, they all wait. Hang on, they all have advantage, don't they?
No, I think it's the actual. Yeah, Acolyte. Right.
Checking a stat block. Hang on. Nothing happened. Gains advantage on discipline tests. Hold, please.
Dude, I hope this butthole over here is like a slide.
You know,
We can just
even with advantage on discipline
shoot
tests,
in and slide.
2 of the 3 who were going to run out of the web throw their shit away and keep trying to run, because even with advantage, Oh no, advantage would flip the roll, and I don't remember the rolls. So actually,
well, use those rolls. Just use those rolls.
Because an 81 becomes an 18, and a 92 becomes a 29. So never mind. Nobody runs. Combat continues. Next up, Osiris. You have a Genestealer in front of you.
How healthy is he looking?
He's on fire, so not great.
I mean, but how on fire? Like, just started the marshmallow, or like, oh, I left the marshmallow on the campfire too long?
You know
It's
that
melting
like,
off the stick.
pre-golden moment where it's like, all right, you're either gonna do this perfectly or you're gonna burn it to a crisp. He's right there.
Okay.
How on fire?
Is it like the one that hit Mr. What's his name in Dennis the Menace when he hits him in the eye with the marshmallow?
Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
Yeah. I'm gonna take another swing at this bitch.
Do it. And he's gonna try to oppose you with his melee.
Actually, no. I'm not going to try and take a swing at him. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna try and manifest crush.
Good. Do it.
All right, that's a hard roll.
Ooh, crush.
Oh, good roll. Good roll. I'm waiting for it. He's already looking it up. I know what he's doing.
You good?
I'm not happy about it.
You're good.
How'd
you do?
I did really good, actually.
Good.
Let's see, crush. Let me look at the sheet. Manifest test. You would think by now I'd be faster at this, and yet here we are, sucking at life.
It's okay, honestly. Like
That's a 19 under. I said hard? Minus 20?
you said hard. Negative 20. Yes.
45. But then I still
19
have
under 45.
I still have
Shit.
the two superiority,
You mean 3?
3 superiority,
3 superiority. Yep. So hang on.
and then a +1 because of my psi focus.
Okay.
Kill.
So hang on real quick. So you
Unlimited.
you rolled a 19 under 45, but your original test should have been 65, which became a 45 because of the test.
Yeah, it was a difficult manifestation.
Holy fuck, you have 65. You fucking psychers, goddamn.
Yeah. We do not fuck around, Brad.
All right. So what was your total success levels?
All right,
Number
so
one.
what did I say? I mean, there's a lot going on.
You're supposed to tell me.
Yeah, I know. Okay. 3 from superiority. Let's start with
Yes.
that.
Yep.
1 from psi focus. Let's start
Yes.
with that.
Yep.
And then it was that's 4 additional on top of the 19 under 45.
Okay.
Plus 3, so 7.
Plus 8.
Hmm?
4 additional. I'm sorry.
7.
Yeah, plus 7. Real quick, what was your roll again?
45.
19.
19. So it can't get better with advantage. Good. And your success levels were 4. So you're going to gain 4
7, buddy.
Oh, you're right. 7. You're going to gain 7 additional warp charges for casting your warp power right now because the whole room is warp touched.
You're gonna bust.
Yeah, I'm actually. You said plus 7.
It's according to warp touched. All psychic powers generate additional warp charge equal to the SL of the test, which is 7.
Just like Violet
So you're
from Willy
gaining
Wonka right
whatever,
now.
whatever this test was. What does Crush normally give you? How many?
3.
3. So you're already at 4.
No,
You
yeah,
would-
it's 7.
You would get 3, and then you're adding 7 more. You're at 14.
No, it wouldn't be 7. It wouldn't be 14. You said 7 total.
No.
7
7 is
plus
the
your regular
success
warp.
levels plus the charge of the cast, which is 3 more. You're gaining 10, my dude.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said I gained 7.
In addition to what you would
7 is your
normally
success
gain.
Plus
levels,
the
correct?
3.
Yeah.
The success levels are.
I mean,
added
I'm
to
not
the-
afraid. I just
No, no,
am
no,
making
no, no,
sure
no,
that
no,
it's
no, no,
correct.
no, no. 7
correct.
is the success levels, which is added to the warp charge generated by the psychic
I'm a
manifestation,
little
which
afraid.
is 3.
Okay,
Which
well, you
makes
should
you a
be.
total-
You should be.
Everyone should be afraid right now. It's a
I'm
total
not
of
afraid.
10. So you, sir, are at a 14 warp charge, and I am very happy.
All right, so I got to do a psychic mastery test then, yeah?
You do, yes.
Dear
And
shit.
that is for.
To
I'm just
hold
pulling it
on.
up in the core book.
Just to
so I
hold
can,
on. Your psychic mastery test, I believe, is a challenging +0 test to hold on to your powers and not explode all over the universe.
Well, here's the moment of truth, isn't it?
Charge
Let's see it.
exceeds your warp thresholds. Risk. Unleash. Okay.
Discipline, no.
So at the
Psychic
end of your
mastery.
turn, at the end of the turn, which is right now,
Mhm.
if you're, and we talked about this a couple times ago, and I just had to remember myself. If
Oh
you're
wait, no,
current
hang on.
warp
We're not at the end of the turn yet.
then you don't have to do it just yet.
Then
But-
make him suffer.
Okay.
If I
How much
succeeded,
damage? How much damage? 7 success levels, and then Crush does what?
Stick you. Get him. Crush them.
All right. Target suffers damage equal to 3 plus my willpower bonus plus the success levels. My willpower bonus is plus 5.
So we're 7 plus 3 plus 5 is 15. Holy fuck. How do you
Yeah.
want to crush the Genestealer? So we got 12 wounds left. This is going to do it. It does have a critical, but you're going to go over its limit. You're going to give it its critical. It's dead.
So I got the chainsword in my hand. I'm just thinking, I'm like swinging it like a classic head burst.
Wait, the idea of you pausing mid-swing and going,
Wait a minute.
no.
Like a Dark Tide
Vader
headburst.
instead.
Perfect. So you decided Dark Tide Headburst. And because, so
And I'm just
Declare-
steaming warp power at this point.
hell yeah. To clarify, a Genestealer does get a critical wound, but you would exceed the wound limit, which means you would deal the critical wound. So the way that NPCs, just so you guys are aware, the way NPCs are ranked, troops just die. You deal a crit, they're dead. Elites, which is what this is, if you deal a crit, but it's not dead, like it's not above its wound total, it still keeps fighting. You put it above its wound total, you dealt the crit, it dead. Head bursts, you get sprayed in ichor. Chainsword still half held aloft, going. And no one can see this except Roderick. Weirdly enough, you look at Osiris, and there's this like hissing, steaming, rising color that just doesn't make sense.
I look at him and I go,
Yes.
damn. Are you on fire, mate?
Am I on fire?
You're not on fire, but it
Well,
looks to
we're at
Roderick
the
like you are.
we're at the perils of the warp, aren't we?
Now comes the perils of the warp. So,
Am I
end of
I'm
your
so
turn-
glad I'm 2 zones away from you now.
end of your turn. What you have to do is, because you are over your limit, you have to take a challenging mastery test. However,
Uh-oh.
that test is added to by the fact that you are exceeded by. So if you succeed with the challenging plus 0 psychic mastery, you contain the growing warp energies, and then at the beginning of your next turn, not this turn, next turn, that same test is increased by 40 because you are over your limit by 4. So, go ahead.
Go ahead, what?
Challenging plus 0 psychic mastery test, please.
Ooh.
You held it?
I held it.
Oh,
well.
fuck. God damn it.
That's a 21 under 65 there, bud.
You hold on. So what that means is you did not fail the test. However, we will repeat this test next turn. That's your turn.
Is that at the beginning of my test? Or my next turn?
No,
or is it the end?
because you didn't fail, we don't have to worry about the
You have to
beginning. You're okay.
purgate to
You have
not.
to-
And so
have it.
purgating is an action, correct?
Purgating is going to be an action because you're in combat, yes.
Or I can just hold on to it. Well, I don't
You
need
can
to.
try it. You can try to hold on to it.
I don't need
All right,
to.
so that brings up the end of your turn. Dmitry,
Poor gosh. You're ugly.
you're up.
So I
We're
am
down
not.
to 2 enemies. You're not engaged.
I'm
You
not
are free.
engaged.
You are free.
Cool.
You didn't put a ring on it. Don't worry.
Well,
Oh.
I'm gonna try a thing.
Actually, hold on. I want to.
You're
sorry,
welcome.
I'm sorry. I'm not quite done. I want to just move to the zone 5, the middle one.
You may.
Stay away
can't.
from me.
I can't.
Oh,
Oh, you paused the game.
I hit spacebar. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, stay away from me, Osiris.
No.
Oh,
come
you
here.
can't because you're still on the draw tool. I saw that box. Yeah, switch to the character tool. You'll be all right. Dmitry, as he moves his character, what you got?
Keep the thing.
Well,
Push the
Father-
person and push the square.
patriarch fuck right here.
I can move you for some
I'm
reason.
gonna squeeze it. So
Melta?
yeah.
Oh,
right
let's
up-
go. Let's
right up.
fucking go. Remember, 3 superiority.
Come on, baby.
Yep.
Get it
You have a
done.
potential for like 20
You're not
damage.
engaged right now
Let's
either,
go.
so
I know.
Get the fuck
I'm
out
gonna
of there.
move. I will. I will. Don't worry. That's a horrible roll, and this is the boss fight. I'm doing it for the Emperor. I'm doing it
Yeah.
again.
Burning it.
I'm critting this fuck.
Let's burn
Let's
it.
go.
All right, so you roll an 11.
Hang on. Let me destroy my fate pool even more. But
Can you roll the
this is
double
gonna-
zero?
This is going to be cool.
No, double zero is 100, remember?
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
It's
Yeah, I
100.
want an
I know.
11.
You don't
son.
want that. You want 11.
Yeah, so I rolled an 11. Voila.
Okay. Okay.
All
For
right,
the Emperor,
so-
11. He can't dodge.
What?
I'm not going to let him dodge. Like,
oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Who's too big?
He's not aware of what you're doing because he wasn't looking at you. So,
Okay, so... All right, hang on. So what, did we just go straight to damage then? Is that what we're doing?
so you rolled. Now, let me know how the roll went.
So 11.
11. Under.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, under 50.
Okay, so plus 4. All right, so I'm checking one thing. Yeah, no, you can.
3 superiority.
Plus the 3 superiority, so 7.
I'm gonna let the die decide really quick. If it's above 5, he can dodge. I don't think he should be able to, but we're gonna let the. Nope, can't. Oh, that's a 2. No. Yeah. So go ahead.
All right, so that's 7.
Okay.
Yeah, plus 16.
7
Is
plus
it-
16.
Yeah, and it's rend 5. So fuck all his armor.
Roll me a d10 and tell me where
Melted
you hit
good,
him because
bruh.
that's important.
Oh, damn.
That's a 2.
So 2, you blast all the armor off his left arm. So the rest of his body is still carapaced, but you watch as the Melta blast just shears all the carapace off his left arm. You did how many wounds? 16?
No, I did 16 plus 7 is what I did.
23?
That's 23 wounds.
It's 23, which brings him to 24 out of 21.
Now let's get to that severity, my dude.
So that's going to be a crit because he goes below 0. So give me a left arm. Give me a d10 roll.
Okay. That's a 6.
A 6. And you will exceeded his wound threshold by 3, which makes it a 9, which is a mangled hand. The blow
It's
devastates
actually
your hand.
severity. You added my 3 Medicae for.
No, I added the 3 for
applied
him
anatomy.
being below the threshold. You
Oh.
exceeded his wound total by 3. Tell me the Medicae thing again. I know we talked about this last time. Remind me.
I add my levels in Medicae
Mhm.
as severity levels.
Do they have to be human?
Let me look. I don't
feel
know.
like that talent was human specific.
I've got it right here.
Okay, check that. Oh, fuck.
No, it just says you are your knowledge of physiology gives you a keen familiarity with injuries and how they are caused. When
Okay,
you
gonna allow
inflict a
it.
critical hit or critical wound, you may increase or rolled severity by your advances in the Medicae skill.
I'm
It's
gonna
just
allow it.
Medicae. It would be Medicae human would be even worse for him.
He's Xenos, so no.
Yeah.
That makes it a 12, which is a cleft hand, which Roderick almost suffered. Your hand is splayed apart, causing a major injury and severing fingers. You are bleeding major and immediately drop any item held in the hand. Additionally, you must make a difficult -10 fortitude pain test or be stunned for a minute. So let me make a fortitude pain test. Ew. He should be tougher than this. I don't like this.
I love what's happening.
Oh, God.
He wasn't expecting to come up against Dmitry with a Melta-gun.
Oh, thank God. He succeeds with +4. Okay.
He's playing that fuck around game right now.
So the left hand is a claw. Left hand is a claw.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bone
Well,
scythe.
it is
claw.
now. I mean, right?
No, the
Left
scythe
hand?
gets sheared off. I'm
Oh,
ruling
that's
at this
okay.
point. I'm
Okay.
ruling at this point he doesn't have a fucking hand left. The scythe is
Whoa.
gone. There's a bloody mangled stump of the bone side, but it's pretty much gone. Yeah, that's he's at his wound total. That's not great. Okay. Dmitry, anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over into zone 1.
Okay.
You said there's no cover in zone 1?
No cover at all.
Okay. Well, then that ends my turn.
Okay. Gentlemen, we are pushing time. However, Father Mire's next.
Let's
If
do it.
any of y'all want to go first, now is your time.
Dmitry spent.
If you have faith. If you have faith,
I'm
is what
done.
he's saying.
I mean,
I'm saying if you have fate and you want to go first,
Brad,
now is
how,
your chance. Otherwise, I'm going.
Should we have a quick powwow, or are we just pushing through, or are we
Don't
doing
be a bitch,
another?
guys.
No.
Yeah,
No.
no.
It's going to be.
Just
We're
push
going
through.
to decide now.
Okay.
we're finishing the fight, right?
We're gonna. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But for
Okay.
now, does anyone want to go right now?
I don't have any fate, so I can't.
Somebody does.
I'm saving my fate for when I need to save
Yeah,
myself.
I have one fate and I am not using
Y'all
it for
are
that.
pussies.
Dude,
Okay.
take Father Mire out. If you have fate, just
For
fucking
real.
kill him.
Then on that note, Father
Wait,
Mire
hold
is
on.
next.
So
Hold
wait,
on.
He's almost dead. Fuck him up.
is he almost
Kill
dead?
him.
Fine.
Yeah.
He's almost dead.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
fucked him in half.
He's
Shit.
beyond his wound total.
I'm not doing it, so I'm a bit preoccupied with the whole like blowing up thing.
Mhm.
I have
Are
a
you
reason
using
for
a
why
fate or
I'm
not?
But I tell you what we're going to do.
That
We're gonna
sniper
find out
over there.
next time what
Brad.
happens to Father Mire.
Quick, is going to the top, is that burning a fate or spending a fate?
Burning a fate.
Spending.
Spending a fate, excuse me.
Spending.
Spending a fate. Spending a fate. But we'll come back to that next time on the Tainted Hive, Season 2, Children of Rokarth, with the finale. The absolute finale.
And if it's not, we all quit.
If it's not, you will die.
We're out of
Thank you so
time.
much to the gentlemen over at PrimetimeMagic.com for supporting the show. Thank you to all of you for listening, joining us for, what are we at this point? I mean, I've been writing notes.
35
episodes of this absolute
Awesomeness.
amazing campaign. Like
It is this season is now having a midlife crisis and buying a
I'm
Corvette.
having a midlife crisis, but I appreciate all of you for listening. I appreciate all of you for the four of you for playing this game that I wrote.
Roderick Wrangler approves. Stamp.
And on that note, we will be back in episode 36 for the end of the Tainted Hive Season 2 Children of Rokarth.
Bum, bum,
And
bum.
until then, don't die to Genestealers. It's a terrible decision.
No.